Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer Lee, aka GenXJen. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. It's been a while since I've done this. I did, well first life got really busy and chaotic, and then I decided to pause my channel during these, the writer strike and the actor strike. Um, I had decided to refrain from posting content until the strikes ended. But I saw something recently on Blind Wave's channel. Um, they had also paused their content for some time due to the strikes. But they contacted SAG-AFTRA for their opinion on this matter, and someone from SAG-AFTRA got back to them and said that social content that I don't know if I'm getting the quote exactly right. It was along the lines of social content that contains genuine review or critique is allowed. So Blind Wave has resumed posting content, and I have decided to resume as well. I probably won't do as much as I did before, but I've really been looking forward to the Ahsoka series and doing reactions to it. So I'm glad that I have decided to do these reactions. I absolutely, anyone who knows me knows that I love everything Star Wars. But first of all, let me say that I want to say at the beginning here that I fully support all the actors and writers who are on strike. It's absolutely ridiculous that people in any profession are not paid enough, are not paid adequate living wages. They're not paid enough to have a leg to stand on. They have to turn to other lines of work just to get by. And, you know, these people at the top, they have so much money. Just pay your people, damn it. It shouldn't be so complicated. You know, but these super rich people are so greedy and so detached from reality. If you're super rich and you're surrounded by people who agree with everything you say and do because they want to kiss your ass, and then you lose your grip on reality. I know somebody on YouTube, I can't remember who it was saying something about this recently. It's the reason why we got people like Jeff Bezos sending penis rockets into space. He's so detached from reality. But anyway, I fully support everyone striking to get what's fair to them. I myself have done a bit of work as an actor, and I know other actors, and it's not just this this wage issue, but also this AI stuff that's so ridiculous. That these major studios think it's okay to create an AI likeness of an actor and use that and not pay the actor. What is wrong with these people? But speaking of that, I saw something on I think it was YouTube, something very recently about how a judge somewhere somewhere in the U.S. This judge ruled that AI art is not protected by copyright. So I don't know if that's going to affect these strikes or not. The issues surrounding this AI stuff. I'm going to keep an eye out on that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I have been a huge Star Wars fan my entire life. I have been loving the Star Wars Disney Plus content from the past few years, and now we have Ahsoka. And I've already talked long enough, so I'm just gonna quickly wrap this up before I get into the show. From what I've heard, there's a lot of praise from people who were able to view this early. I've heard that you don't necessarily have to be have to have seen the Clone Wars or Rebels to appreciate this show. I love the Clone Wars and Rebels. I know not everybody has seen the animated series. Not everybody's a diehard Star Wars fan like me, so this show is designed to also appeal to just casual fans. But I do hope that they have put in some stuff to make diehard fans like me happy. I don't. I mean, there's 2 episodes. We get 2 episodes at first, dropping at the same time, and I expect that at least the first episode will just catch us up on where the characters are now and how they got there. I think it'll pretty much be a recap, which will be especially helpful to people who haven't seen Rebels or Clone Wars. I expect it's to really get exciting and interesting in later episodes, but maybe these first 2 will also be very, very good. Dave Filoni never disappoints. So I think that's all I have to say before I start the first episode. I'm really excited. I don't know what to expect, other than the little bits I've seen in the trailers and previews. I know there are two characters named Baylan and Shin. They're not Sith. They're not Jedi. They've got orange lightsabers, so they're kind of straddling the line between the light and dark. I wonder if it's if they'll have any connection to Bendu from the Rebel series. And Ahsoka is apparently training Sabine. There's been questions ever since Rebels if Sabine has any Force sensitivity. I think this show will answer that. And I want to say R.I.P. to Ray Stevenson. It's a shame that he's not around when people are enjoying his performance in this show. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Let's just get the first episode started. Oh, we got an opening scroll. This is very cool. Yeah, the success of the New Republic didn't last long. Yeah, I wonder how much we're going to see of Thrawn in this series. I don't expect to see him in the first couple of episodes. Or Ezra. Actually, I don't think Ezra will appear until at least towards the end. She captured one of Thrawn's allies. And there's a secret map. And Morgan Elsbeth is her prisoner.
A ship has entered this sector.
They're early.
It isn't Home 1.
Security alert.
Oh, Home 1. Admiral Akbar's ship.
I'm calling their bluff.
Yeah, they're not Jedi.
I want to meet these Jedi.
Exactly, Jedi.
Security meet in the hangar. You've got the bridge.
Yes, sir.
I think Baylan is a former Jedi. That's probably why he has that clearance code.
You're no Jedi. Just some overconfident Imperial trash who just push their luck too far. You're making a mistake. And you, sir, should have surrendered when the Empire collapsed. Chakris, get our
I don't think they're they're not Jedi, but they're not Imperial.
Allow me to show you our identification. You're right about one thing, Captain. We are no Jedi.
But they are enemies of the New Republic. They just killed a bunch of New Republic personnel. This is reminiscent of the very first Star Wars movie. Yeah, they're here for Morgan Elsbeth. So they must be working for Thrawn, but why?
Balin, you are true to your word.
And well paid for it, Lady Morgan.
Is it all about the money? Are they just mercenaries? Down they go. Yeah, even all of you together are no match for Ahsoka. She'll dismantle you and sell you for parts. Oh. Yeah, all she has to do is leave. And destroy themselves.
Just keep flying and lower the rail!
Wow, the whole place is destroyed. Wow, that's quite a self-destruct.
I am just following standard Jedi mission protocol.
For Yang, the order doesn't exist anymore.
Nonetheless, I have my purpose.
Yeah. He hasn't been
Stay
reprogrammed.
close. Watch my back.
That is the job of a Jedi Padawan learner, which I am not.
I found it.
The map.
Right where Morgan said it would be.
Oh,
How did you get
that's
to
what I
it?
thought, that contains the map.
Let's just say I didn't follow standard Jedi protocol.
Oh, there's Hera.
What's their connection to Morgan Elsbeth? I have known her to hire mercenaries in the past. Well, the investment
Yeah, that's
paid
what I
off.
think. They're mercenaries.
They vanished.
Of Commander Bridger and the rebel leaders who fought so valiantly on our behalf. May their courage and commitment never be forgotten. Here to say a few words is one of those rebel leaders. Commander Sabine Wren.
Oh, there's the mural in the back. I saw the loaf wolf, but I didn't see the rest of it until this guy moved.
Sabine Wren.
Where is she? They found her. Wow, he's just gonna block her path. You better slow down. What's she gonna do?
Sabine, stand down. She's not stopping.
I think you better get out.
She's crazy.
Oh, she went under it. Oh, it's a love cat. Cute.
Hey,
Oh, that meow. And it purrs. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, kitty's hungry. Feed me right meow.
We've been through a lot.
Yeah, she really misses Ezra.
We're not really family, but you're like a sister to me. I know you
Yeah,
were
the
fighting
ghost crew
Ahsoka,
was a family.
And now,
what was this place? An ancient temple built by my ancestors. The Night Sisters of Dathomir.
Oh, the Night Sisters. So
You're a
that's what I've heard, that Morgan Elsbeth is a Night Sister.
Ahsoka Tano's former apprentice is on the Thal. You're looking for Sabine Wren.
I knew it. She's been sent to go after Sabine. And that'll draw out Ahsoka.
Where do you call home these days? The ship serves me fine. Still?
Yeah. Home is wherever you are.
Don't you ever get tired of moving from one place to another? I go where I'm needed. Not always.
Is that a not so subtle hint?
Why should I? You never made things easy for me, Master.
So what happened to make her so antagonistic toward Ahsoka?
Well,
The construction and overall design are executed exactly the way I taught younglings to build a lightsaber at the temple.
Very
definitely
interesting.
Jedi trained.
Yes. However, this one I do not recognize. But this one, in the last 500 years, I've only known one student who built a saber such as
Oh,
this.
he knows who it is.
Balin Skull. He disappeared at the end of the Clone Wars, like so many Jedi.
He's probably presumed dead. Killed during Order 66.
Sabine, you're going to want to hear.
Oh, shouldn't have turned your back on her. Does the cat want to play with the ball?
Looking for a key, okay?
Aw, scared kitty.
She's still just as stubborn and bullish as ever. She's Mandalorian. You knew what you were getting into.
What did you expect?
I thought I did. Things didn't turn out the way either of us wanted.
Mentoring someone is a challenge. I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Yeah.
Well, you're of no help.
What do you expect? Cash just there for pleasant company. Ah, she sees something. Yeah, she's gonna figure this out. Oh, she got it. Uh-oh. Yeah, the cat sensed danger.
We've been looking for this. That's too bad.
Yeah. I want to see this lightsaber duel. I don't think Sabine can take her, though. Yeah, you just have to survive till Ahsoka gets there. No! Man, Sabine is hurt bad. Shin just took off. She doesn't want to face Ahsoka. All for our friend Rey. Well, I really enjoyed the first episode. It's kind of slow in parts. It's just building up the story. It's not the recap that I expected. It just pretty much got right into Ahsoka's current activities, everyone's current activities. It caught people up on a few things, bringing up Ezra, and Ahsoka's past as Anakin's former Padawan. But I don't know what else to say about the first episode. Ended on something of a cliffhanger. I was surprised. I mean, I thought Sabine would hold on till Ahsoka got there. I didn't expect her to get hurt like that. So she's going to need some serious medical attention, and the Shin character just took off. And her droid has got the map. The droid took off too when it saw the Ahsoka's ship approaching. So now they're going to have to retrieve that map. Ahsoka's going to have to get that map again. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she and Sabine go about this in the next episode.
You took the map before I could decipher it.
Oh, I think
Did you keep a
maybe
record of
you
what
could
found?
figure it out from what she saw.
The droids destroyed it.
Oh, yeah.
You need my help. No,
You need to heal
I've
first.
done enough.
Aw, I really like these loft cats. Wow, that one of the droids was still there.
I was hoping you were still here. Answer to that?
Perhaps we should perform this operation somewhere else.
I say go for it.
Because you're a hologram.
There's no
Yeah,
time
there's no risk to
focus.
her.
This droid came here from Corellia.
Oh, she was able to figure out that much.
Morgan Elspeth had factories on Corellia.
Her Imperial operation should have been dismantled after the rebellion.
Anyone check on that?
I'll meet you
Apparently not.
Let's get going.
there. You did good.
Tell that to her.
She
Do.
knows.
But she's not the one who needs to hear it right now.
Power. Such as you've never dreamed.
Oh, so it's not just about the money. They want the power.
Okay. We'd appreciate a look at her former facilities and operations.
Well, I am quite busy at the moment.
I
Yeah,
could make
you
us
look
a
really
formal
busy.
Inspection, if you'd like. Do the facilities still employ any of her former staff?
Of course, there's no other way to remain operational. An empire doesn't just become a republic overnight. You will still find ex-imperials at every level of the new republic government.
Man.
Don't you worry about their loyalty?
Yeah,
Not at all.
well, some of them
Average
can't
worker
be
doesn't care
trusted.
about the nuances of galactic politics. They have loyalty so long as they're paid.
Yeah, it's probably not true for every single one of them. Well, I'm sure it looked a lot worse before.
I have known many Padawans over the centuries, and I can safely say your aptitude for the Force would fall short of them all.
Well then,
Oh, is he saying that she does have some aptitude
I won't
for the
waste any
Force?
more of her time. Is that a hyperdrive core?
Yes. Refurbished from an SSD ready for its new life serving the Republic. This facility has produced 9 of these new models.
The New Republic Defense Fleet isn't building anything that big. What class of starship are they for?
Let's see.
She suspects something. Something shady about this
Oh,
guy.
there it is. Classified.
Classified. I'm a general. Nothing's classified to me.
Yeah, what is going on here?
I'm sorry. I cannot unseal a document without authorization.
Well, then I'm authorizing it.
I'm not sure you can.
One of that.
Well, then who can?
No HK class?
Assassin droid. I should think not.
Not even repurposed, to stay on schedule?
No.
Oh, could this be where
I have
those
seen such a droid.
hunter-killer droids are coming from?
On arriving transports. An HK class droid recently prevented me from completing this task.
When was this?
So they have
5
been here.
rotations ago.
Why didn't you log a report?
The droid carried a high-level security clearance. I could not object.
Where is this droid now?
I believe it is departing on that transport.
Well, it's here now.
Stop that ship.
I can't do that, General. They've been cleared for departure.
I said stop that shit.
Stop it.
That's
It's
order.
a... Oh, so there are traitors here. Chopper.
Put your lid on, Chop.
Ah, got one. They don't care about destroying each other. Oh, he's got a double-bladed lightsaber.
You can't just shoot it down or it crash into the port city. Just ready a tracking device.
Chopper can be so
Don't miss
destructive.
this time. Great.
Found it.
We're gonna make a jump into hyperspace as soon as they clear the atmosphere.
Yeah. I'm surprised this droid has lasted this long. Oh. Yeah, you're not gonna get away, droid, or maybe it will. Oh, it did. Oh, this lightsaber's like a boomerang.
Now, Chop!
Oh, put a tracker on it.
Good work, Chop.
Oh. Yeah, she's gonna chop off her hair.
How can they still be loyal to the Empire?
So him too, I wasn't sure about that guy. If he was
It's not loyalty.
still Imperial or if he was just a businessman like you said. Yeah,
Chopper,
she's right, it's
what's the
greed.
update on that tracking beacon? I'm ready.
Oh, so she is deciding that she's ready. She and Ahsoka are gonna go off in search of Ezra now. I think this catches us up to the very end of the Rebels series. Except Ahsoka's not wearing white.
Take us out. Padawan.
Ah. She's her Padawan again.
Installation of the final hyperdrive has begun. Soon the Eye of Sion will be complete, and we shall deliver Grand Admiral Thrawn from his exile in the far galaxy.
The sooner the better.
So that's what they're building.
Corellia troubles you.
It does.
We made a clean escape. She couldn't have trapped us here.
She did.
Merlin.
Well, that ending was very interesting. Does Balin still consider himself a Jedi on some level? He obviously still has at least a little bit of a soft spot, some respect for Jedi. Even though at this point, you know, we all know that Ahsoka left the Jedi Order long before this, and she has said previously that she is no Jedi. Has she come to consider herself a Jedi again, or do other people still see her as a Jedi? And although the Mandalorian episode that she was in was called The Jedi, but I don't know, I guess whether or not she considers herself a Jedi, you know, she obviously still has Jedi powers and Jedi training, so other people don't know what else to call her. They're going to call her a Jedi. But yeah, I want to know what happened to Balin to make him turn dark, become a mercenary after money and power. Was it maybe some PTSD after Order 66? Maybe he just gave up on doing any good and decided, well, I might as well just benefit myself and seek money and power. And where did Shin come from? Who knows? But we know from trailers and TV spots that Baylan knew Anakin Skywalker, or at least knew of him. And so I'm assuming he also knows that Ahsoka was Anakin's Padawan. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just think the ending was very interesting, and I really enjoyed these 2 episodes. They're not quite what I was expecting, but and I you know, it's like I said before, it's these filled in the gap between you know, the like there were kind of 2 endings to Rebels. One ending with them fighting at the Battle of Endor, and then another ending years later when Ahsoka and Sabine set off in search of Ezra. And I didn't realize previously that the gap, the time gap between those 2 points was so long. I thought maybe it was just a few years at most, but it was brought up in these episodes that it was actually several years. And I want to know more about what went on during that time gap. This didn't reveal very much. Even just concerning Ahsoka and Sabine, it still didn't reveal very much. So maybe we'll, as this series progresses, we'll learn more about what went on with those 2 during those years. And also, like I said previously, all of them apparently thought Ezra had perished. And thought Thrawn had perished too. That was surprising. I thought they had held out some hope that Ezra was still alive and out there somewhere. But at least they have that hope now, having learned what they learned during these episodes. Yeah. And I'd like to see Zeb and Agent Kallus. I know Zeb showed up in The Mandalorian, but is he still working with Agent Kallus? Are they still close friends? I want to know where Kallus is and what he's doing. And I'd like to see the entire Ghost crew together again. Without Kanan, you know, can't bring him back from the dead, but yeah. And there's also Jason Syndulla. He hasn't shown up yet, but I know he will in this series. He's part of an Ahsoka Lego set. I don't know what else to say about these episodes. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes from here. I mean, they've got a good lead on finding Thrawn. It's time for episode 3 of Ahsoka. I am so far behind in editing my reaction to the first 2 episodes. I haven't really even gotten started on that. Life has been very busy and chaotic, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon, but I will have some time later this week to really get that editing process started. And so I've decided that I'm just going to put out a reaction to the first 3 episodes, put it all together, and get it out later this week, hopefully. So with that out of the way, I am really looking forward to seeing what happens in the third episode. Episode 2 left off with, well, first of all, I want to mention how Hu Yang pretty much said that Sabine does have some force sensitivity. There's been a debate among fans pertaining to that, and fans are still debating it. They'll probably continue to debate it no matter how much more evidence Dave Filoni presents us. And actually, I watched a video today, a Screen Crush video, pointing out clues sprinkled throughout the Rebel series that Sabine has some force sensitivity. But still, of course, there's going to be some people who question it. But I think I'm going to put myself in the camp of people who believe that she does have at least a tiny amount of force sensitivity. And I appreciate that she is not a Mary Sue character, that it's not going to come so easily to her, like she can just pick up a lightsaber and immediately be amazing with it, or that she can, immediately reach out with the Force and do whatever she wants with it. She's gonna have to struggle along her journey, and we're gonna see her struggles. We're gonna see her work hard, and sooner or later she's gonna triumph. And I'm looking forward to not only seeing that, but seeing the journey along the way. And episode 2 left off with well, I also want to say that I didn't immediately put 2 and 2 together when Morgan Elsbeth and Baylan were talking about the path to Peridia. I didn't put it together until later that is it's the same path that the Purgles took when they transported Ezra and Thrawn to another galaxy. But now I understand. And this Eye of Sion that Morgan Elsbeth's people have built, I want to know how they knew, whoever designed this. I don't know if Morgan, how much of a hand Morgan had in designing it, but how did they figure out like how big the ship needs to be and how big the hyperdrive core needs to be to get to this other galaxy where Thrawn is? I mean, how did they calculate just how far away it is? And apparently they have they have this map now. Morgan Elsbeth knew about the map, but she didn't know the path. She knew Ahsoka got it out of her where to find the map, but apparently Morgan Elsbeth had never seen the map herself until now that she has it in her hands. But still, I mean, who did these calculations? I want to know how they figured this out. They don't have the they're not the Purgles. They don't have the Purgles have the innate sense of where to go. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. Maybe it'll be explained. But anyway, Chopper got that tracking device onto that ship that blasted off from Corellia, carrying that hyperdrive core, and which the people there on Corellia didn't even really try to hide. I mean, what did they think when a visiting general showed up? Did they think Hera wasn't going to notice it, that she wasn't going to ask questions? What were they thinking? But yeah, but now Ahsoka and Sabine are setting off on their search for Ezra, finally. I think it's going to be quite a journey for them to get there. Going along this path to Peridia, there'll probably be several stops along the way, several challenges. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So without any more chatter from me, let's start the third episode. Yang is training Sabine. I'm happy to see this. This kind of reminds me of the armor training den. Well, now she can't see how she's supposed to fight.
I can't see. How am I supposed to fight?
Ah, she said it.
I want you to see with more than just your eyes. Okay.
Pulling
Now
a
what?
Kenobi here.
Do you know where I am? Next to who yet? Are you sure? Very funny.
Ah,
You'd be dead. Not if I could see you. Exactly. Now lower your visor and concentrate. Ready, position.
you have to learn how to see in other ways. And she's not doing well. And she's getting better. Oh, well, spoke too soon.
Anger and frustration are quick to give power,
Yep.
but they also unbalance you.
Chancellor?
She's waiting. There are several senators with her.
Oh, Mon Mothma.
How's young Jason?
Fine, Chancellor. In fact, he's on board.
Oh, Jason's
Somewhere.
there. We're going to see him in this episode.
Where I was attacked by Imperial loyalists, still working for Morgan Elspeth.
Outliers. We have former Imperials working throughout
Oh,
every level.
don't be
of
so
the New
dismissive
Republic
of what
government,
she's saying.
And they have all taken an oath of loyalty.
Long live the Empire doesn't sound like the kind of loyalty we're looking for.
It was my understanding that the offenders were arrested and the facility shut down pending further investigation.
Yes, but I
Yeah,
believe their
but
activity speaks to a larger
it's
operation.
probably not an isolated incident.
Involving Thrawn.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
They probably all believe he's dead.
Be honest. Isn't this just another attempt to gain New Republic
She is
resources
being
to
honest.
aid in what has ultimately been your personal quest to find Ezra Bridger?
Ezra vanished while fighting Thrawn.
And that
Well,
you
it does have something
use
to
a
do
threat
with
of
it.
Thrawn's return to
Were you ever in the war, Senator?
no.
So,
Just sat back and waited to see who came out on top.
yeah, he doesn't have as great of an appreciation as Hera does of the threat of another
I'm sure
war.
we are all grateful for your service and role in restoring the Republic. Now, we, as senators, serve the people of that Republic, and I can tell you, they want no part of any further conflict.
You act like
Well,
we
no
have a
one
choice.
does.
Don't we? I see no enemy. The Imperial fleet is scattered and broken. They have no centralized
Just because you see it doesn't mean
Unless
it isn't
Thrawn
there.
returns.
Make your point, General.
Thrawn is not your typical Imperial officer. I know because I fought against him.
Yeah, and there's that Shadow Council that we saw in The Mandalorian
Killed
that's
friends, people who were like family to me.
anticipating Thrawn's return, and if they team up,
I've spent most of my life fighting a war, and that's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one.
Grand Admiral Thrawn is dead.
you
I'm
don't
sorry
know
to say, It's my
that.
opinion that your friend Ezra Bridger heroically died with him.
You don't know that.
General. Hera.
I want to be a Jedi.
Yeah, I know you do, Jason.
Is he force sensitive? He very well could be.
Force resides in all living things, even you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn to use it in your
If
own
that's
way.
true, then why doesn't everyone use it?
You're not Ahsoka, you're not anyone else, you're Sabine.
The The Jedi Order would not have accepted her. She is not an acceptable candidate.
Well, the Order doesn't exist anymore,
Standards which
so
were proven over a millennium.
it wasn't necessary to tell her that.
You realize, historically, there have been very few Mandalorians who ever became a Jedi.
I don't need Sabine to be a Jedi. I need her to be herself.
Now,
Yeah, that's what I said.
you do come. The Force is in all of us.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if she gets this cup to move. No. This is like Beatrix Kiddo in Kill Bill really concentrating on getting her toes to move.
Unfortunately, I won't be joining you for this one. And neither will the fleet.
What?
I knew it, she didn't get any
The Senate
support.
committee wouldn't approve the mission.
Why did we drop out of hyperspace so far from the planet?
Standard Jedi mission protocol when approaching an unknown
Again
situation.
with the
In
standard
order to
Jedi
avoid
protocol.
enemy surveillance,
Still doing this? Programming.
We'll override his programming. Finally got one.
Work!
Wow.
Down!
She got two more in quick succession.
confirmation. Now,
She's not rusty anymore.
see if you can get a little closer.
Are you crosswired?
Closer, please.
Is it just me, or was that a bit Hannibal Lecter-ish?
Closer, please. Closer.
Whoa, what just happened?
Destroyed. Okay. Yanks down.
Oh, Yang got hit?
Leave him. I need you to run a full diagnostic.
Hope they can fix him.
We can't help.
I see. What is she gonna do? Wow. Did she slice that ship in half? Oh, just narrow miss.
Nice trick. Got any more? Buckle up.
You had some nice tricks too.
No. What? What is it?
The Purgle. Wow.
Complete.
Oh, Yang's back online.
Cycle, I suppose.
Huh.
What did I miss?
Just needed his backup.
You almost died. Multiple times.
Ah, yes. Standard operating procedure.
Shut the power down.
I protest. I have a lot of work to do.
Standard Jedi protocol.
I suppose that's true.
Shutting down. Are you alright? Haven't seen those creatures since the day Ezra disappeared.
Oh, this is bringing back painful memories for her.
Hyperspace lanes between galaxies, which used to follow the migration paths of star whales named Purgle.
Like the ones we just saw.
Really? When?
You were out of it, Huyang. Well, I really enjoyed this episode. A lot of action, some humorous moments, some callbacks to the original trilogy. And I didn't expect the Purgle to show up. That was a surprise. And Huyang was like, Purgle? Really? He completely missed it. Balin didn't show up, and he just made a very brief appearance at the very end. I expected to see him with the Shin earlier, or maybe with Morgan. But I guess he's there on that planet with them. I think this episode provided a bit of a clue to the questions I was asking at the beginning. How was this ship, the Eye of Sion, designed? How did they know what needed to go into it? I think they said there are, how many hyperdrives did they say are going into it? Like, I don't remember. I'll have to watch the episode again. Yeah, but apparently there's one very large hyperdrive, and yeah, I was asking, how did they determine how big everything needs to be, how big the ship itself needs to be, and just how far does it need to go? And I think maybe Balin has information from the old Jedi archives that helped them design and build this ship. That's got to be it. I can't think of anything else to say about this episode. It was rather short, but packed full of good stuff. I'm really looking forward to seeing. Well, obviously, Ahsoka and Sabine and Hu Yang are like sitting ducks there in that forest. They're going to be detected sooner or later. So they're going to have another showdown with these Dark Jedi or whatever they are, and Marok, whatever he is. I'm assuming it's a he, maybe it's a she. And all these HKs. It's going to be very interesting to see how that goes down. We got Morgan there too. I don't know if she's willing to actually get into a fight like that, though. We'll see. I'm really looking forward to next week's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction to the first 3 episodes. Watching this along with me. Be sure to give this a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that, and I'd also very much appreciate some more subscribers. You know, there's it's just a small thing you can do to show you appreciate and support my channel, and you want to see more content like this. You want to help me put out more content like this. Having more subscribers really helps with that. So I wanted this channel to continue to grow, and hopefully I'll do more with it in the not. Sometimes my tongue just does not want to cooperate. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I want to, and now I forget what I was going to say. Oh well, just forget it. Thank you so much for being here. Join me again for next week's episode, and I will be doing putting out more other content in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, now that I've struggled to get out everything I was trying to say, except for the one thing I forgot, bye for now, and may the Force